Hey guys, welcome to another SaaS Landing Page Teardown. Today we have HubSpot, which is probably the biggest company I had a teardown on, and probably one of the worst pages that I've looked at in a while as well, right? So basically the problem that I see with the page and the website overall is just that it's very confusing and it doesn't really stand out. Like, it has the vibe of someone that was one of the first companies to compete in a certain market, and they just kind of stood still in terms of like messaging wise, right? So an easy to use CRM, that's probably what every company is saying out there. So imagine when people have this expectation of what HubSpot can do, and then telling them it's easy to use instead of telling them what it actually includes, and that they can have one solution for everything. It's the one solution they never have to switch away from. It's one solution that can handle it all. It's the one solution that is powering the biggest SaaS companies in the world, or something around those lines, right? That would be way more effective, because this here is not telling me anything, right? It's not telling me why is it easy to use. This like GIF here doesn't tell me much. It says it can power like the whole business, but what exactly can I do here? Like, it's just a bunch of check marks that it just tells me to get started and play around with it right away. And what this will do is it'll just attract a bunch of free users at the beginning, and obviously that's part of their goal because they want to upsell them over time. But it doesn't the problem is it doesn't convert them with the expectation of upgrading and why they should upgrade and what is it that they how much this can scale. And the problem is that if someone's comparing a solution that they already have to a HubSpot and they want to switch away from it, they don't have any reference of why they should do that, right? So what happens is they have to go through all these different pages to try to understand which each of the hubs do, right? And then if they go to the pricing, they'll be even more confused, right? Because one simple way of fixing this is saying that this is like a bundle, right? Where you can just get what do you need now, and they'll scale later. That is a really good way to make these overwhelming pricing pages less overwhelming by just saying, hey, this is something that you can start with now, and you upgrade or downgrade at any point, right? And that's just something that they could have said, and that would be way better, right? Instead of just hidden away and pay for what you need, right? That would be amazing if they explain it a little bit better. Then obviously the difference between the plans is a little bit messy, so it's hard to understand which ones do I need, right? Because there are a lot of features on each of these, and we're not really seeing all of them at the same time, right? So that's a big one as well. Then if I go to the homepage again, I don't really see what's really included for free. So the only reason why I'll start using it for free is because I probably got referred to this tool or heard about it before, especially because HubSpot is really famous, right? So if you're looking at HubSpot as a sort of inspiration, totally don't do that, because they're not doing it right? They're probably the kings of inbound marketing, and they kind of started the whole thing. But in terms of landing page stuff, they're like pretty bad at it, right? So they're probably mostly relying on these other pages that they have out there, or the pages that we have here in the footer, right? So in terms of homepage wise, really not ideal. What I would do here instead is I would say, like I mentioned before, this is the tool that you never have to switch away from. You start paying for whatever you need right now. You can scale it later. You can start with the free tools. This is the tool that is powering all the bigger companies out there. This is a tool where you can just start from whatever you need. Then mention a glimpse of what each of the hubs can do, right? So besides just this small little description, I will show examples, right? So maybe the marketing hub can give you forms. It can give you what sort of marketing automation can it give you? Can it replace Google Analytics? Can it do everything like ActiveCampaign does? The sales hub, how much can I personalize the CRM, right? Can I integrate it with other lists I already have, right? How do I migrate from a tool that I'm already using to this, right? What sort of integrations can I play with, right? So there are a lot of questions that force people to try it. So imagine how many people could have tried it, but they didn't, just because they're a little bit skeptical of this. Especially the bigger the accounts, the more skeptical they are about switching over, right? So hopefully you like this episode. Let me know what you think about this page in the comments. I don't think it's really that good. And if you're wondering, hey, this guy looks like he knows his stuff, and I'm wondering how can this apply to me in specific. So if you're wondering that, let's see how this applies to you and potentially how I can help you, just go to cortez.design/apply, where you can book an introduction call, where you can figure out if there might be a good fit, because I only work with clients, that are a perfect fit, and I'm really confident that I can help them out. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to start with an intro call, just figure out if you're a good fit, and then we take it from there to a strategy call where we figure out, okay, what are the 3 or 4 tweaks that we can do here in order to drive revenue as fast as possible, right? Or have conversions go up as fast as possible. That's kind of like the goal. So let's just take it from there. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me or email me. Always happy to help out, right? So let me know, and hopefully see you on a call. Cheers.